You could stay with us. Of course, for more than a month now, we've been following the $10,000 Treasure Valley Weight Loss Challenge, and Laurel Jobe is one of the contestants with that. Thanks for joining us again on the show this morning.
Good to see you again.
How are things going with the Weight Loss Challenge?
Excellent, excellent.
Going well. Been a couple weeks, and we're going to hear more about how, some of the specifics of what you've been doing. But we also know there's power in hypnosis,
yes.
Believe it or not. Power in hypnosis may sound strange if you've never done anything like that, but that's why Maria Thompson is here, and you, Maria, are
good morning.
Thanks so much for joining us. We know it's an early morning, and we ask people for the first time to come on the show. Sometimes I think you guys maybe think we're crazy, but glad that you're here. You are, of course, the manager of Positive Changes.
Yes.
And we want to find out a little bit. First of all, tell us about Positive Changes, what it is, and what you guys offer. Because when people hear hypnosis, a lot of people aren't familiar with it.
Exactly. Yes, we're a behavior modification center. And we help people take control of their lives, learn new habits and behaviors, and so they can get the lives they want and have lifelong success with whatever their issues are.
Wow, and those issues could be weight loss.
Absolutely.
Or just healthy lifestyle changes.
Yes.
And that, Laurel, is why I understand you've kind of been teaming up with them a little bit, right?
Yes, yes. It's excellent, excellent.
Have you felt that it's made any sort of impact in these first couple weeks?
It's phenomenal, actually, phenomenal. It's a major difference.
That's so good to hear, and we love the difference is what we love hearing from you and from the other contestants that we've been featuring, because whatever way you go about it, people have their different niches in the weight loss challenge. We're glad to hear that it's going well. And Maria, when we talk about, we're gonna talk more about some of these, these glasses that you were wearing earlier, Laurel, some sci-fi stuff. This, though, is something that helps, I guess, provide some relaxation and everything.
Absolutely, because hypnosis is a very deep state of relaxation coupled with guided visualization. We teach our clients new habits and behaviors so they can think completely differently about food, have different thoughts about food and different behaviors. And the glasses help. It's state-of-the-art light and sound technology that we use. Helps our clients to get relaxed more quickly, more easily, so they don't have to try and get there all on their own.
Interesting. And why don't you go ahead and put these glasses on for us one more time and fire those up, if you will. We're gonna talk a little bit more with you, Laura. Is this something that you've been doing on a regular basis at Positive Changes? So you're very used to having these lights flashing and everything.
Yes.
We're going to chat with you a little bit more about how that's been going, what it feels like, what kind of positive changes you've had. And Maria, you're going to be joining us as well, coming up in about an hour on Good Morning Idaho. So we appreciate you both getting the early start here, introducing us to Positive Changes, and we'll get a little bit deeper into that coming up later in the show. Thanks. So continuing our segment that we had, of course, the $10,000 Treasure Valley Weight Loss Challenge has been going on for a couple weeks now, and we're continuing to highlight some of the successes from that all along the way. And Laurel Jobe is one of the contestants. Thanks again for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And we're also joined by Maria Thompson. You heard from her earlier in our show about Positive Changes and kind of some of the services that you guys offer there. So in this segment, we wanted to talk a little bit more about specifically, Laurel, what you've been doing. You showed us these pretty cool, they almost look like space-age glasses. Just show people how they work just a little, one more time. And now her eyes are closed underneath there, so you can't actually see what's going on, but it's okay. Tell us what this is like. You've had a lot of personal experiences with Positive Changes. Tell us how it works for you specifically, because it's not just the same thing for everybody, right?
Right. Right. It's customized to me. I meet with a hypnotist, and he interviews me before he hypnotizes me.
Before you ever put on the glasses?
Right.
Okay.
Right. And so he asks me things like what I want, changes I would like in my life, and what would help me to, like suggestions, like choosing better food. I don't cook. I hate to cook. And so I requested to like to cook so that I could cook healthy, and that I didn't want to eat to live or live to eat. I wanted to eat to live.
Hey, that's a pretty good way to look at it. A good way to remember that in your mind. What is important? Yeah, we obviously need food, but hey, maybe not. That doesn't need to be the prime focus of everything. So, by the way, feel free to take those off at any time if the lights are getting bright. So, Maria, tell us that once a hypnotist interviews someone like that and they get that information, then what's the next step?
Well, they customize a personal session for each client. As Laurel said, everything's customized, and we tailor each hypnosis session to meet the specific needs of each client.
So you're listening to audio while you put these glasses on during your sessions, but it's not just, people think of the movies when they hear a tape of you will now fall in love, or whatever. Yeah. Not like that, because it's specific to Laurel, or specific to Bob, or whoever may be
exactly
there,
right?
So, and just quickly, last thing, we want to know, what positive changes have you made because of this? Have you felt that there are changes?
Yes, yes. And it's so subliminal. It just happens. I was out eating the other day at a restaurant, and never in my life have I ever laid my fork down while I'm eating, or whatever, my utensils. And the other day I was just eating, and without even really thinking about it, I laid my fork down, I chewed my food, and I've never in my life done that. And I just did it.
Nice.
And so all these things just come, and I don't even have to think about it. It just happens.
Well, congratulations to you. We're glad to hear that these changes are taking effect. And we know that we've got several more months left of this competition, and so we wish you the best of luck, continued
you.
success.
Thank you.
And glad that it's working out. Thanks so much.